Hey chads, Night Gaming Author here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we continued on our mission to Ismailos Tower to save Luke and Pat, only to end up in trouble ourselves, and Cassius needs to come swoop in and save us, before eventually leaving on his own mission to the Erebonian Empire, my apologies. And now, after having seen him off at the landing port, today, we begin our first official day as Bracers, where we will go to the Bracer Guild and check out any jobs that might have been posted on the bulletin board. But for now, we're going to go ahead and talk to everyone, as they should all have new things to say at this point. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that. And let's head downstairs. Oh dear, don't listen to him, Estelle. He's just being his normal weird self. But yeah, he was. Yeah, understatement of the year, my friend, that's for sure. Cassius is just all business all the time, apparently. Yeah, sorry, I was just adjusting something on my computer real quick. Oh, did I see someone? Thought I saw someone for a second. Oh well, we'll find anyone we're gonna end up talking to soon anyway. Yeah, they are. I certainly agree with that statement. Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna be on a while, I'm assuming. Sometimes I feel like she definitely acts much older than she is, that's for sure. Oh goodness, what happened? Yeah, I don't blame you. Huh. Calvard Republic? No, I'm pretty sure that's a whole other country. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Roland is a very small city. Oh, Estelle. Oh, her son Charles, huh? Alright, we'll keep an eye out for him. Oh, seems like she's still asleep. Alright, we'll leave them be then. Let's go into the bar real quick. Ooh, oh yeah, we heard a little bit about that, didn't we? I mean, it sounds like she's a good merchant, at least. Oh yeah, we absolutely have. We are? Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, that's true. Oh, relax, you've got it. Huh. That is a good question. You know, actually, now that we've got a little bit of money in our pockets, let's go ahead and buy something new. Alright, let's buy a flowery soda, and then right away, I'm going to have someone eat it, just so that way we get the recipe. And let's see, what does it call for? Okay, bear claw and maple sugar. I don't believe we can buy bear claws, but we'll find them soon enough. We can at least buy maple sugar though, so I think next time we're in the general store I'll buy a couple of those. So that way we can start preparing for the recipe. Huh. Yeah, that's a good question. It sounds like the farm is probably pretty punctual, I'd assume anyway. They seem to have a bit of a reputation here in Roland. Oh yeah, we heard about them needing to change their supplier. Well, we might have to end up looking at that at some point or another, especially if it's going to impact the businesses here. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Okay. Guess that makes sense as to why you're always in here. And I don't think there's anyone up here, so let's go ahead and leave. Alright. The hotel next. There should still be some people here, I believe. Oh, I can imagine. Alright, no one in here. Oh, that girl's still here. An appointment with the mayor. So at first I thought she was like a tourist, but if she's making an appointment with the mayor, I wonder what that's all about. Alright, chapel next. Ah, there are a couple people in here. Yeah, Roland is a very nice city. I like it. Oh yeah, that must be their maid. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's a bit of an undertaking, especially given how young they are, but they've got it. Oh, what do you mean by that? Oh, yeah. With Cassius gone, she probably feels a little, yeah, exactly, a little more uncertain. Okay, aw, well, good to see she's got the right spirit at least. Oh no. They can't be good stories. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, he does seem to care about Estelle a lot, so he probably doesn't care about all those past transgressions. And I don't think there's anyone up here, so we're done with the chapel. With that being said, let's hop into the mayor's residence real quick. So I'd assume their mayor isn't, or their maid isn't here since she was at the chapel. So yeah, his wife should be here. Oh, he is he? Aw. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a parent thing. Just that empty nest syndrome you get when your kids are out of the house. Ooh, a new load. Yeah, we did hear about that. It certainly sounds like it. Maybe we'll hear a little bit more about that as the game goes on. Okay, so with that part of town done, let's head on over here. Whoops, I got stuck because I was looking at the minimap and not the game. And let's go back into this apartment complex. Let's see how everyone's doing. Oh, he did? Maybe. He's probably still just having fun with Pat, though. Aw. Yeah, Pat does seem very mature for his age. I've definitely picked up on that. Of course, he was also probably pressured into it by a certain someone. Okay, well, I mean, go easy on the kid. I'm sure he learned his lesson. He was frightened enough, man. I feel like any kid would be freaked out after having dealt with monsters like that. And we'll ignore the Bracer Guild for now. Now I just want to check something. Let's see. Can we? Okay, so we'll need more water sepith in order to open up Estelle's next slot. And for Joshua, okay, more water sepith for him too. So we'll probably do some more off-camera grinding in order to open up their next slots before doing too many of our missions. Excuse me. Yeah? Okay, well, I mean, that's good to hear. I just wanted to check in with you, man. Just talking, hanging out. Procrastinating before we have to go to our next missions. Well, you're dealing with a small town, friend. Okay, and while we're here, let's go ahead and buy 2 things of maple sugar. And then we may even stop by the armory today. I think I have enough money to get some new weapons. Or some new armor, maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, she seems very concerned about her son's love life, it would seem. That seems about normal for parents. Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while, so we're gonna be dealing with some of his jobs in the meantime. Yeah, he did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, she does present a bit of a loud and confident personality, but I definitely get the feeling that if she was in an unfamiliar setting, she would probably be pretty shy and quiet. Oh. Well, that's probably why she doesn't feel that great about Cassius being gone. Alright, let's see. So the weapons are pretty expensive. Same goes for the armor, my goodness. So let's see. I feel like Estelle would benefit most, like based on cost and how everything goes. So let's go ahead and equip that new weapon for her, the Pile Rod. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and sell what we had previously. And 50 Mira isn't bad. But to be fair, it's not like we bought that weapon in the first place, so we're not losing out on any money anyway. Yeah. Aw, well, that's definitely appreciated. We know. Yeah, it's nice to receive the reminder, though. Then I don't think there's anyone back here. At least I didn't think so. I think a couple of the leaves on that tree were moving, so my brain processed it as someone moving. And I was like, oh crap, is there someone I just missed entirely? Oh. Oh yeah, aren't you the son of that one woman we talked to earlier? Huh. I think so. Yeah. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Oh. Yeah. That sounds like our Cassius, that's for sure. Aw. Yeah, I hope so too. It sounds like the 100 Days War was a pretty awful thing. Oh, you think so? I mean, there are issues with Frizzle Farm right now, so that could be what you're thinking of. Aw, so maybe that's why he's so hard on him. He's probably worried. I mean, I'd assume so. That's what I gathered from that. Yeah, I guess. But just take care of yourself and hope he takes care of himself too. That's the best thing you can do. The fun of school is subjective. It depends on the person, I think. Alright, is there anyone out here? No? Alright. So with that being said, it looks like we've talked to everyone in town. Let's head to the Bracer Guild and get our first jobs. You know, if I wasn't struggling with the camera. Alright, so if we go ahead and look at this, we actually have a couple of missions. Find the shiny rock. Oh, Charles is our client, that little kid we saw. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. A ferocious monster known as a pine plant has been spotted roving the Milch Main Road. Alright. We'll certainly do what we can, but first, let's go ahead and talk to Ina. Yeah, he has indeed. So we're picking up some of his workload. Okay. So that's Frizzle Farm. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad to know no one's been hurt, but it sounds like that's probably the reason we haven't been getting the high-quality vegetables from the farm. Oh yeah, we'll go right away. Oh, thank you. But it is nice to make everything official, though. Alright, let's head upstairs. Oh, hello. Yeah, it seems like that's what always happens. Oh yeah, he absolutely is. Damn. Yeah, that is a busy man. That makes sense. So that's probably why Estelle sees it as like, oh, he's just probably gone loafing around or whatever. She doesn't actually understand how much work he's actually doing. Okay, no one up here. Just thought I'd check. Alright, so for our first job, let's go ahead and go back around the buildings here and talk to the boy Charles. Yeah, go for it. Not to my knowledge. Yeah, I mean, he did put in a request for Bracers to come search for it. I mean, that's the only general goods store we have here. But you are a kid. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So he said he may have dropped it around the general store. Let's see. Oh, seems we can investigate this gray here. Yeah, what is it? Ooh. Could that be Charles' stone? I mean, it's by the general store. He might have dropped it through the grate. Oh dear. Yeah, it hasn't been long since we were there. Yeah. You know what? We're not putting that off till later. We're gonna go now. Let's do this. And I will go ahead and fight every monster here, since I'm gonna need to grind for Sepith anyway. So it's best to just kill these guys as quickly as possible and take their shiny rocks on the way out. Yeah, they're gonna give us scraps for XP, but you know what? It's worth it for just getting the Sepith anyway. Oh, he just left a sliver of health. That's unfortunate. At least Estelle was able to kill one. That's nice. Alright, that one's dead, gone dead.
We're not done yet.
I just got a little hasty with the button there. Alright, then let's go ahead and kill these fly things. We just gotta use arts real quick. Actually, you know what? I can just go ahead and try to use, since we have a preemptive strike, let's try to use melee attacks. So we can just save our EP. Okay, so yeah, that's my policy when I'm grinding down here. If both of those miss, then I go ahead and resort to using arts. At least when getting a preemptive strike.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, sounds good. We still definitely need more water Sepith before moving on though, that's for sure. Oh, there are a lot of guys. Yeah, with that being the case, I'm gonna go ahead and have both of them use arts on them. Doesn't really matter what arts you use on them. I believe they're just weak to all of them. Or not weak, but all arts deal a good amount of damage to them. Alright, and then Estelle will kill this one. I'll have Joshua try and attack this one with a melee attack because his EP is a little lower than Estelle's. And then you can go ahead and use that. Joshua, try to kill him before she can cast it. There we go. That's what I like to see.
Not done yet.
Oh yeah, we've got a ways until our next level up, but that's not bad. Out of curiosity, let's see. Okay, nice. That's always appreciated. Okay, hey, we didn't even need to use arts for that fight. Agreed, Estelle. Going by nice and quick. Alright, let's fight these guys, and I see shiny thing behind them. Alright, and this should do the trick. Oh, Joshua's gonna get a critical. Not like he needs it, but it's always nice. Oh, Joshua's gonna get some... Wow. All his EP just healed like that. That's awesome. Okay. Strength up by 50. I mean, it still isn't much damage. But you know, whatever.
We're good to go!
Alright. Already got a good amount of Sepith from both of them. Or from all of them, I guess. Now, time to look at the shiny stone. Oh yeah. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, you're not wrong. To be fair, neither of you are normal. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the last two enemy encounters down here, just for more Sepith, and then we're gonna return to the surface and talk business with little Charles. Kind of weird that a young boy would pay the Bracer Guild to look for the stone, but who am I to question the logic of things? I write fantasy novels.
Let's move out.
Alright, ooh, not bad. That was a good amount of Sepith all around. Alright, I'll go ahead and have Joshua take care of these guys, while Estelle works her magic on the flies. Yeah, we'll just go with Firebolt. Good old reliable. Alright. Oh, come on. I'm disappointed in you, Joshua. And then let's see if we can kill this last guy with melee attacks, just out of curiosity. Oh, well, there we go. Wasn't even a problem. And also, for those wondering, this is how I was doing most of my Sepith grinding before the last episode, because this place also has a free heal spot, so that's exactly what I was stopping at whenever I need to heal, like now. Because it fully restores HP and EP, so I figure, why not? Alright, let's go back to the surface and look for our boy, and return the shiny rock to him. I believe this is yours. Yeah? Yeah, seriously. Apparently so. Oh, okay. But it still shines at least. What is it? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Are you sure? Oh. Well, thank you. That's another recipe to add to the book. Yeah. It probably is important to him in a way. It's probably like a comfort item to him. Yeah. Don't remind us. Alright, so you'll get that quest completed marker, but that's not the end of it. Once you're done with these, you always want to go back to the Bracer Guild and talk to the receptionist. You want to go ahead and choose Report, so that way you can get the rewards for it. See, there we go, we got 30 Mira and 2 BP. Alright, we certainly will. So, in terms of making progress today, that's the last thing we'll be doing, but there are a couple things I want to take care of. First of all, let's go ahead and eat a drill meatball so we can learn the recipe and see what that entails. Alright, drill meatballs, so... Oh, it increases strength, not bad. Only heals 120 HP, but that's fine. So it needs monster horns, which we have plenty of, and marbled steaks, which we can buy. We won't have to worry about that for a little bit, but that's good to know. Anyway, there was something I had promised to do a couple episodes ago. So now that this episode's being cut a little short, I feel like this is the best time to go ahead and read Cornelia, Chapter 1, Part 1 of a fictional novel published in the Barrel. The Imperial Chronicle. I stood there, upright in front of the revolving door, scuffing the heels of my boots against the ground. Pulling slightly on the collar of my trench coat, I dropped my chin and gazed at my partial reflection in the curved glass. Aside from my short-cropped hair, I wore a modest-looking double-breasted leather raincoat and a pair of special order steel-reinforced boots, both of which at first glance appeared to be the most common of common apparel. Yet they were, in fact, much more than the naked eye could detect. My ordinary, average appearance. It was of just as much importance today as it had been on any other day in times past. Not far off, the sound of footfalls echoed rhythmically, like the steady beat of a pendulum swinging back and forth, as the throngs of those coming and going moved quickly along the cobblestone avenue, enveloped and tinged silver by the morning mist. At times, the calling voice of a street peddler disrupted the steady flow, but as soon as the hawking cry faded away, it would resume its course. Each morning that I found myself setting foot in the Imperial City, I also found my surroundings to be unchanged and stained by the same somber tone of gray. Snatching up a magazine from the underarm of a street vendor, I tossed a few mira to the left hand poised expectantly behind his back. The Imperial Chronicle, the magazine I read so often that even the ink bleeds were familiar. Roughly flipping open its cover, I scanned the headlines along the top of its monochrome pages. Then suddenly, my breath caught in my throat. At the very bottom of the local news page, I found those letters, that sequence of characters which I had not heard nor seen since the time of that life-changing incident. My eyes instantly gravitated to the spot, and for a time remained fixated. And cellmate. The very meaning of those letters became lost to my senses as I stood motionless, my gaze fixed on the same line of text, until it all seemed to coalesce into a single blotch of ink. After a few seconds of blank comprehension, my vision settled, and I wrenched my eyes to the beginning of the article. As I began to read, my memories verged on a single point in my past, and then slowly started to run in reverse, heading for that fateful event 3 years prior, when this name was first introduced to me. It was on an afternoon all those years ago, on a day not unlike this one, where the capital was overshadowed by its typical gloomy aura. I was a little younger than now, a 22-year-old boy who stood silently in front of the boutique door as usual, double-checking his appearance before lightly treading over to Matthias's Imperial factory. It was on this day that it had been arranged for me to receive a new job from Matthias, the shop owner himself. Although he was a drab, middle-aged man, I, being the ornament enthusiast I was, had found myself as one of his few regular customers. I headed down a dank alleyway, and after passing through a partially rotted wooden gate, I could see the soft glow of the flickering orbital light just outside the entrance of the factory, whose structure was halfway below street level. I first began receiving jobs from Matthias about the time when dissension began to occur in society over the 100 Days' War. It was during this period that relations between the Liberal Kingdom and the Empire were at their worst, and the importation of ordnance had become almost non-existent. Conspiring with underground elements and planning a smuggling operation, Matthias made me out to be his accomplice in crime, for the job which I received by his hand was none other than that of the courier. Being nothing more than a commoner in my teens at the time, I met him and a juvie devoid of any connections in life besides. I naturally jumped at the opportunity without a moment's hesitation. Yet even after relations with Liberal had returned to some degree of normalcy, I realized I was in no mood to give up my specialty, which focused mainly on the delivery of stolen goods. The reason being, there was no job out there which could bring in the kind of mirror this one did. With an unrefined and inconspicuous appearance, I had countless times before hidden items of various sorts in my hat and trousers, and made my way hither and thither between the borders of these neighboring nations. And though to my delight my wallet had become increasingly laden with the bounty of monetary rewards, I had routinely changed my alias as a precautionary measure. So much, in fact, that these false names had built up quite a list over the last few years. I had been known as Phil the Frivolous, Rooney the Trickster, and even Chris the Coward. However, Matthias had always called me by one name, Toby. This was the identity I had used for my initial job, and the one I liked above all others. Alright. There's Cornelia, Chapter 1. We'll definitely be getting more of that book as the game progresses. Anyway, with that being said, in the next episode of Trails in the Sky, hopefully we'll have more slots open up for Estelle and Joshua. If I do change anything, I'll be sure to show you those changes at the beginning of the episode. And we will go and wipe out that monster. If you liked what you saw, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment if you want, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then next time.